Welcome to the third video on the octave range from impedance. In this video, we will be looking at saving and loading data. There are a number of ways to save the data you're capturing and export it in .dat and .csv file formats to a location of your choosing. Before beginning your scan, you must first configure your display options. Go to File, Display Options to bring up the dialog. From here, you can manipulate the display of the GUI, but you also have the ability to configure which parameters you wish to be exported in your .csv file. The number of parameters that can be exported is not limited. You can also customize the generated CSV file. You can opt to use short parameter names. By checking this option, the names of parameters in exported CSV columns will be shortened. For example, the full name F1 voltage volts will be saved as F1 V volts. You can also customize the CSV delimiter character. This character is used to separate the values within a CSV file. The default value is a semicolon, but you can choose a comma or a tab from the dropdown. From the Overview tab, you can start a quick scan using the quick scan controls at the bottom of the screen. Some initial configuration is necessary before any data capture can begin. Briefly head to the Time Trend window to review the Frequency Configuration panel. Choose the fundamental frequency or frequencies of interest and select the number of harmonics to monitor from the drop-down menu associated with each fundamental frequency. Now head back to the Overview tab. Set the Save Folder destination for your files and then set a file name. When you press the Set button, you get to choose what information to include in the title of your new file. The available tags are displayed on the left-hand side of the newly opened window. We can add any text we like between the tags. Clicking Clear removes the text you've just entered, while Default will clear the current text and replace it with the default tags. Click Start Scan with selected sensors to begin the scan. And stop when you want to complete it. The .dat and .csv files will be automatically saved to your chosen destination folder. From the Time Trend, Pulse Trend and Time Resolve tabs, you can save your data using the Save File button after a scan has been run. This will open the usual dialog where you can choose the location to save the files, and they will automatically save as both .dat and .csv files. Once the scan is finished, it will appear in the Data Display tab under the Measurement Session list on the left-hand side. Click the small arrow to the left of the file's name to see the saved data parameters. Then double-click on the parameter that you would like to display. The data will then display in the graph area and the name will appear in the displayed curves section. Save As exports the data file from the list as a .dat file. Export saves the data from the list as a .csv file. The Data Display tab is also where you can load previously saved sessions for viewing. Click Load and locate the .dat file that you wish to view. Alternatively, you can go to File, Load and locate your file. This file will then appear in the measurement session list alongside the other sessions. Just as before, click the small arrow to the left of the file's name to see the saved data parameters. Then double-click on the parameter that you would like to display. It is possible to load data from separate sessions onto the same graph for comparison. Right-clicking on the selected curve will give you the options to remove curve, rename curve, and change the color of the displayed data on the chart. Maximize List displays the entire file location, fundamental frequency, and harmonics on the left-hand side of the screen. This has the effect of shrinking the graph size. Just check Maximize Graph to change it back. There are 5 graph controls above the chart area. The Zoom tool allows you to zoom in and out of the graph. You can also click and drag over a specific section of the data to zoom directly to that data. The pan function enables the entire plot area to be shifted in any direction. Click the hand icon, left click at a point on the graph and drag the data left or right to view earlier or later data. The Select Area tool allows the user to highlight a specific section of the data. Left click and hold on the graph area at the start of the data segment that you want to export. A vertical cursor will appear at the start time position, along with a time code. Drag the cursor to the end of the data segment and release the mouse left click button. The selected segment will be highlighted. Then click Export Interval to save this data segment. Copy allows you to copy the data of the selected area to be pasted in another program of your choice. The display panel on the right allows you to display harmonics profile, Smith chart and waveform. Use the graph point tool to view the harmonics profile, Smith chart and waveform at a specific point on the graph. Use the Select Area tool to reduce the data shown on the Smith chart display. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel for more videos or go to impedance.com for more information on any of our products.